gotta get it, cause I gotta get it.
What's going on? It's your boy SB. So what we are talking about today, I decided, okay, we need to get off the gloom and doom for a video, maybe two, and then we'll get back to the layoffs and what's going on out there on planet Earth. But today, we are talking about the easiest versus the hardest indirect roles. And it's the ones you like best versus the ones we like most. Indirect roles at Amazon warehouse. So first of all, what is a indirect role at Amazon warehouse? The indirect role is basically the role supporting the main process. It's the role supporting path. And you can find this role everywhere where there's the main path. You can find this role in packing. You're gonna find this in inbound with stowing. You're gonna find this in picking. You're always gonna have the indirect role, which is helping to support the main roles. These are the ones that are helping support the packers, helping support the stowers, helping distract the stowers sometimes, and helping distract the packers. You know what I mean. So when this question came up, I kind of thought about it. It was like, yo, it's not that many indirect roles in the building when you think about it, but we don't really have that many. We got like 6 indirect roles total throughout the warehouse, 6, maybe 7. If I forget one in this video, drop it in the comments, because I really sat down and thought about it. Was like, nah, that can't be it. I think that's it. When I used to work at Indirect, we're taking this back down memory lane. I'm at L4 right now, but when I was a tier 1, them good old tier 1 days out in the field, I had a blast. And some of my best times, I can't even lie, it was when I was being an indirect. Because you're out of path. You're not just sitting there doing one thing for the whole day. Sometimes that's needed, but it was fun every now and then to hop out the normal schedule to do something different. And then, you have the whole floor. You don't have to meet rate. You just, let's say if you're a water spider, you walk in the floor. I always made the best out of it, because there's always other indirects working with you. And if it's somebody that you're cool with, if you guys can have fun, you're talking, and all this good stuff to make the day go by faster and make the job a little bit more fun. So the indirect roles that I can think of, it was the water spiders. We have that in inbound, we have that in outbound, we got that in cap? No, not cap. We got that in picking. We got tote runners. We have tote collectors. We have, did I say collectors? We have tote collectors. We have problem solvers. Then we also have, you can't forget about the one and only jam clearers. They be coming in clutch. Sometimes, most of the time, you can't find them. It'd be like, when there's no jams, you see the jam clearers just walking back and forth all day, just like, they don't be doing nothing. They got it easy. And then when the whole place falling down and burning, you'd be like, you looking for them, you can't find them nowhere. They be way on 4 North, you in outbound, they be in 4 North on Stowe Station 4217 talking to their homegirls. Like, hey, bruh, could we get this jam cleared back in outbound over here? I've had some experiences. So yes, we have the jam clearers, and the last one that I can honestly think of was IOL. So that's an indirect, but it's kind of its own role. But it's like problem solves. I put that as an indirect as well, because that role sometimes changes, just like the other indirect roles as well. First off, what is your favorite indirect role? Out of those roles that I named, roles that you're building, like I said, if I miss one, drop it in the comment section, because we have a lot of new people asking about all these different roles and support roles and this role. I'm like, look, we're gonna do a video on this, and you guys, my followers, my team, my support, y'all been dropping knowledge in these comment sections. So drop your favorite indirect role in the comment section and let us know. So I'm gonna kind of talk about the easiest and hardest. So out of those indirect roles, I think the hardest physically, hands down, I don't think any one of you will disagree, that works in Amazon, the tote collector. If your AM says, hey, well, excuse me, would you like to come and do, can I use you for a second? Can I steal you for a sec? They're gonna come with a big smile and to try to hype you up. So like, oh yeah, I'm free. Sure, what do you need? Yeah, we need you to do tote collector. You're like, my shoulder just cramped up right when you said that last syllable, and I don't think I'll be able to push no tote. It's that serious. So with the tote collector, you're basically got a big old tote machine. A tote, what they call that? A tote, the name sound heavy. What's the name? It's called the tote tank. It's called a tote tank, bruh. Like, the name alone, that could have gave it a happier name. The tote vibe, you feel me? The tote spot. I don't know, the tote gig, you know what I mean? Like something cool. If they gave it something cool, people like, oh yeah, bet, I'm out to head to the tote spot, you feel me? I'm heading to the tote slide, you feel me? No, it's called the tote tank. So the tote tank is heavy. It's big. It's this big metal thing that's big. Josh says, yeah, it's big and it's heavy. So you're pushing this big heavy thing around. It's not really heavy, but it could get heavy because you're walking around and just walking and walking. And while you're walking around, you're collecting totes. You stack them things like 12 high, 10 high. You flip them up on that tote tank. You keep pushing. Get the next one, flip it up on that tote tank, and you keep it pushing. And then you walk around with 12 stacks of 12 totes on your tote tank. And you gotta push that around. I'm telling you, so my vote of the hardest indirect role is the tote collector. That is the hardest indirect role, in my opinion. When it comes to the water spider role, there are some people who complain about it. I just think that's one of those roles for certain people. You don't have to be in shape. There's a lot of people that's out of shape. Honestly, some of the dopest water spiders have been what I have not expected. Like if somebody had been like, hey, guess who? Let's play Guess Who's Your Water Spider that's killing it today. It's always the somebody that I didn't think, like a 5'2" female who weighs like 97 pounds. And she just moving, flying, just boom, 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 you know, boom, boom, got you, boom, got you. You feel me? Do shots, skirt. I'm working, sorry. You feel me? Like, oh, well done, well done. Did anybody see that? It's usually the ones that don't look like they'll be a dope water spider that ends up being a dope water spider. Like I was a PA, so I always staffed. And you know, as soon as somebody in shape comes, you like, oh yeah, yeah, he don't even know it yet, bro. I see your future. And honestly, a lot of times they would be dope, but they would be lazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you, they be lazy. And if they're in shape, you feel me, and they're like a fresh cat, they gonna be talking to all the females. So it's like, it's a double-edged sword. Yeah, he'll work hard, but he'll get distracted easy. And it's usually the ones where it's like, you know, they think, hey, can I water spider? All right, fine. And they kill it. So it's always a hit or miss with that. But water spider, I put it as medium, not hard at all. The next indirect role I'm gonna talk about is the jam clearer. Easiest thing, as long as everything's going easy. I was a PA, so I had to step in. Let's say if our jam clearer left home early, guess who was clearing them jams? Not the AM, me. Unless you had a dope AM, I had a dope AM, they would always step in, you feel me? But I've seen them walk past it a few times and act like they didn't see that jam clear when I was looking right at them like, let me sit here, see if they gonna let it clear that jam. And they'll be on their little laptop, they'll look, stop, and keep it pushing. It's like, oh, okay, all right, I feel you. But with the time I had to step into that role as a jam clearer, smooth, it's smooth and easy. So let's say for outbound first. When it's easy, it's easy. But when it gets rough, oh, it gets rough. I'm talking about elephant skin rough. And outbound, all it is conveyors. Everywhere, you got conveyors going up, you got it going out from the wall, you got it going over the walkway, you got it going under the bridge, you feel me? It's all over the place in outbound. So when those things jam, it's a mess. So I definitely think that is a difficult, I won't say hard, but it could be hard because then you're dealing with how do you clear the jam? Even after you've been trained, it's like, all right, well, man, I see the light flashing right here. I checked there was a piece of paper in front of the sensor. I moved that. Why is this thing still not moving yet? You know, you do this. Nothing works. You don't have to call RME, radio them in for help. They're gonna take a cool 45 minutes. Y'all going to lunch, they didn't want to show up. Y'all know how RME be. Being the jam clearer is cool. It's super chill. But also with the jam clearer, you have a lot of free time. And you're basically looking busy. You feel me? Like my jam clearer knew the role. It's like, hey, if I see you looking like you're not busy, I'm gonna give you something to do. So you know he'll stay on the hunt. You feel me? You know, he walking, you know, he looking, he doing it, he doing everything he gotta do. And then it'd be funny because we'll look at him like, all right, he's like, don't worry about me, I'm gonna look busy. So Jam Clear, we put that on medium. Now, when it comes to the easiest indirect position at Amazon, in my opinion, it's easy, and I think it's the easiest once you get it down. But for me, it was one of the most difficult to learn. Can you guess what I'm talking about right now? Problem solve. Problem solve, you're basically the one solving the problems with the product. You got your scanner that says you in store. You selling something, you got your totes, boop, you scan it, boop, you scan it, boop, you scan it, boop. Oh, it ain't working. Ain't scanning. Put that mug in what? Problem solve. You put in your problem solve tote. You put that andon, and then you put it in the problem solve tote. And then the people come with the laptop. Them peoples. They come with the computer, right? So when they come with the computer, those are the problem solvers. They basically fix the problems that the items have. If there's any defects to where they cannot be processed in the system to be put into the pods, or if it's damaged, or if whatever it is, it needs a new sticker, they're the ones that come out. Easy job. Like, they literally just walk around with a cart all day. I've never seen them like sweat. You know what I mean? Like, chill. Like, you usually will find them in the corner somewhere looking like they're busy, and a lot of times they're not. You know what I mean? They're in chat rooms, chatting, gossiping about what's going on 4 North. You feel me? I'm always saying 4 North. It was always something going on 4 North on our building. So, you know, they in their little gossip groups, you feel me? But that position is easy once you get it. You're not lifting, you're not, you know, wasting or using a lot of energy. You're literally going at your own pace wherever the problem is. Easy, especially in inbound, it's easy. You're going to different stations and fixing the units so they can get them back in the pods. Outbound, it's even easier because you're just sitting in one place, at least at my few buildings that I've seen it at. The outbound, you may have to go collect some of the problem solve. Other than that, chill. So I would encourage you, you have to go through 1 month of being in path before you can get into your indirect role, so they can make sure you have the skills down before they start putting you on things that's going to assist. And after you pass that 1 month with no write-ups and all that stuff, and you meet productivity, then you can go on to these roles. I would encourage you to learn them all. Honestly, I'll try to do them all. Get Water Spider, Problem Solve, Jam Clear, whatever you can do. The reason why I learned a few different ones and the way that I utilized it is it made my week go by quicker when I would stow one day, then do Water Spider the next day, then pallet run the next day. And then you look up and it's like, oh snap, this week's almost gone. That's how I would utilize it. Learn all of them. Or you just trying to chill and kick it and like relax. Problem solve seems like the one easiest indirect in my opinion. So there were times I didn't want to indirect. I just wanted to stay in path. I just wanted to stow. Hey, now I'm gonna just chill on my stow for the day. You sure? Yeah, man, I'm gonna just stow. Or it's like, hey, you sure you just gonna pack all day? Yeah, I'm gonna just pack all day. So what is your favorite indirect position and why? Water Spider was dope. I had some super dope stores. Pallet running was dope. We used to be flipping them things and sliding them to stop them. Like, it was super fun. And plus, I always tried to use it to keep healthy and to keep my weight down and to use it as cardio because I wasn't trying to run at the gym. So Amazon would be my cardio. But anyway, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit that notification bell because I'm going to be dropping and releasing more video. Also, yes, this is my song that's off my project called Motivated. That's in the description area as well. Anyways, man, it's your boy SB. Let's go.
Let him sleep, bedtime, tuck him in. If I'm alive, I'ma live. Mama said if you gon' do it big. Yeah, motivated till the end. Never break, never bend. Finna have him